The rain coming down at Harbor Town Golf Links. Final round of the RBC Heritage, South Carolina's only PGA Tour event, suspended at 4:28 p.m. Sunday due to inclement weather in the Hilton Head Island area. Nearly 3 hours later, play would resume, and it was a race against daylight. However, Mother Nature winning once again. The horn sounding at 7:45 p.m., suspending play this time due to darkness, with a total of 9 golfers on the course. Good evening and welcome to Inside the Ropes alongside Preston Harvey. I'm Amy Zimmer. Our Dave Williams and Rick Snow will join us in just a few minutes. Going to have to wait until Monday morning for the RBC Heritage to crown its 2024 champion.
That's right. PGA Tour officials announcing that play is set to resume at 8 a.m. Monday morning. That's the same time the first group of golfers teed off Sunday morning and took advantage of sunny and dry conditions.
That's right. The first set of raindrops falling roughly after 1:30 p.m. Sunday, despite the wet conditions throughout the afternoon and evening hours. Reigning Masters champion Scottie Scheffler continued to show why he's the #1 golfer in the world. Here's a look at Sunday's final round highlights. All about the plaid Sunday at the RBC Heritage. With the threat of rain, the final push for the iconic plaid jacket and trophy is on. Reigning Masters champion Scottie Scheffler entering the final round with a 1-stroke lead over Sepp Straka, wasting no time to put on a show. Par 5 second hole from 53 feet out. How about Scheffler chipping in for eagle? With 3 holes still to go, Scheffler headed into Monday with a 5-stroke lead at 20 under par. Straka hoping to hang with Scheffler as he makes the par putt on hole 1. However, the former Georgia Bulldog would quickly trickle down the leaderboard. He sits at 13 under with 3 holes remaining as well on Monday. Defending champion Matt Fitzpatrick with an up and down final round. Par 4 9th hole. Fitzpatrick sinks in the roughly 7-foot birdie. He would card a 70 and finish the tournament at 8 under. Staying on 9 and paired with Fitzpatrick, 2022 RBC Heritage champion Jordan Spieth. He drains the 6-foot putt with ease after nearly withdrawing from the tournament due to a re-aggravating wrist injury. Spieth finishes at 6 under. The round of the day going to Savannah native Brian Harman. Par 5 16th hole. Knocks in the birdie putt. The reigning Open champion firing a final round of 7 under par 64. That's the lowest completed round on Sunday. Back to hole 9, where golfers were giving patrons plenty to cheer about. Following a double bogey on hole 8, how about Patrick Rodgers bouncing back with an eagle, who was in contention at the time? Rodgers going into Monday at 14 under par and 2 holes left to play. Fear of rain turning into a reality following a nearly 3-hour rain delay. Play officially suspended due to darkness at 7:45 p.m. And just like that, Scottie Scheffler will have to wait until Monday to add another jacket to his collection. Get this, the 27-year-old set to become the first reigning Masters champion to win the RBC Heritage the following week since Bernhard Langer did back in 1985.
That's right, pretty impressive. Now let's break down the final round leaderboard for you. World #1 Scottie Scheffler leading the field with a comfortable 5-stroke lead at 20 under par, followed by a 4-way tie for second place. And how about this, a 3-way tie for 6th. A total of 9 golfers set to finish Monday morning, including JT Poston, who was tied for second place. Poston describing the conditions during Sunday's final round.
Pretty dark. I'm sure on TV it doesn't look as dark as it actually is, but it's just also blowing a lot, and it's blowing pretty hard right to left. I feel like obviously it's a big couple shots, so I want to, if at the very least it'll maybe be the same tomorrow morning, but I'd like to think it might be a little calmer. So yep. I mean, we've all done it before. Like we've had some long delays before, and just try and stay busy during the delay, and then when you get back out, just treat it like you're starting the round all over again.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really fun first 11 holes, and then just hit such a bad chip out on 12. But honestly, it was a great day. I was trying to get myself in the top 10 and have a good finish, and it was kind of fun for a little bit. It seemed like maybe we had a chance to do something crazy, but all in all, a great day. Yeah, I mean, it's huge. The points are big, and obviously the money's nice, but everyone's trying to chase Scottie, and he's making it really tough because he keeps winning. But being second or third in the points list is big, and that's huge for me. So it's one really good week, and hopefully propels me for the rest of the year.
Now, with 9 players still needed to complete their 4th rounds, we're unable to speak with players until they do so. And of course, WJCL 22 will be on the course bright and early Monday morning to bring you a complete recap of the final round.
Yeah, that's right. And it will also mark just the 2nd unscheduled Monday finish of the season. And we are just getting started here on Inside the Ropes.
Savannah native Brian Harmon had himself a day on the course. Talk about finishing strong, carding the lowest round of the day.
We'll hear from the former Savannah Christian and Georgia Bulldogs standouts straight ahead when Inside the Ropes continues. Welcome back to Inside the Ropes. Mother Nature shaking up the final round of the RBC Heritage, forcing the tournament to finish on Monday. And Harbortown Golf Links announcing this evening that the course will be closed to spectators for the finish of the final round Monday morning.
That's exactly right. No fans will be able to, but there were sunny skies early to begin the day, and then the rain just started pouring down. Weather delayed it. Then they resumed play, only to get suspended by darkness right there.
Yeah, talking about a 3-hour weather delay. So let's go ahead and bring in our meteorologist, Victoria Kokinos. And Victoria, can we expect dry conditions Monday morning so this tournament can crown its champion?
Thankfully you can. Unfortunately, it will be a little bit breezy tomorrow morning, but thankfully it should stay dry. Great weather this weekend overall. It was warm, but then that cold front made its way through. That definitely brought some changes. We are now dry over downtown Savannah, and for the entire area, we are dry. 56 degrees though. That breeze now from the north, that'll definitely cool us off through the rest of the evening, and winds will pick back up as we head towards tomorrow. So breeze from the north, temperatures dropping towards those 50s. We're at 54 degrees right now in Pembroke, 55 in Reedsville, and 57 towards Jessup. So we're heading below average for this time of the year as we head towards tomorrow morning. Starting off in the low 50s tomorrow, and then we quickly warm up as we head through the day. Now, any early morning plans, make sure to have a jacket ready. With the breeze, it definitely will feel chilly, but we'll stay in the 60s for tomorrow for most of us, and this is almost 15 degrees below average for this time of the year. This puts Beaufort tomorrow at 68, Hardeeville tomorrow at 67, Savannah at 68, Statesboro at 67, Blackshear at 70. Plenty of sunshine to go around though. Thankfully clouds will continue to decrease as we head overnight, and then by tomorrow we're mostly sunny once again. Even towards our coastal areas, we'll see that temperature begin to drop, staying in the 60s as well. That water temperature, though, is finally back in the 70s. St. Simon tomorrow at 67, Tybee mid-60s, warming up towards 66 on Hilton Head, Defusky, and Hunting Island at 65. So we are cooler tomorrow. Thankfully, this cold front did bring some big changes to the pollen count. That's going back down for the next few days. Allergens right now are oak, sweet gum, and sycamore. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That pollen count will be on what we call the medium side. It's been high for the last few days. Rain has now washed it out, but as we head towards next weekend, that's when we see temperatures warm back up. We'll see that pollen count go back up as well. So here's a look at your 10-day forecast. Savannah towards our inland areas. Our normal high for this time of the year is 80 degrees. Well below that out the door for tomorrow, 54 degrees through the morning hours. Then we're at 68 through the afternoon. Again, feeling more like fall, but then Tuesday morning will be the coldest morning of the week. 48 degrees here in Savannah, mid-40s as we travel inland. And then by the afternoon, that's when we see that warming trend come back. So we're at 73 degrees Tuesday. Back in the 80s for Wednesday. We'll keep the sunshine through the majority of the week. Thursday and Friday back in the mid to upper 70s, and we'll hit the 80s Saturday and Sunday in those low 80s. And we'll keep the mostly sunny skies overall through the weekend. Starting to see some clouds move in as we head towards Monday and a weak front drops in. Now it's not going to bring us rain. It will drop our temperatures though back towards the mid 80s from about 90. So that's similar for our coastal areas as well. 50s for tomorrow morning out the door, and we're staying in the 60s through the afternoon. Low 50s towards the beaches on Tuesday morning, and then we're back in the 70s. Tuesday, Wednesday, 78 degrees, plenty of sunshine, warming up towards the low 80s finally by next Sunday, and we'll stay in the low 80s towards our coast as we head through the end of the 10 days by next Wednesday. So if you want to stay updated on the forecast, especially with the cooler weather on the way, you can always download our WJCL 22 News app. It's free in the Google Play or Apple App Stores.
All right, thanks, Victoria and Preston. Okay, I hope you were listening. So it's going to be in the 50s Monday morning, so we'll need to make sure that we bring not our raincoats, but another type of jacket in the morning.
Exactly, definitely.
With that 8 a.m. tea time.
Oh, yeah, with that 8 a.m. tea. And it's going to be nice and cool, so, definitely going to bring that jacket for sure.
Yep, we'll take colder temperatures over rain any day, though. All right, again, thank you, Victoria. And, hey, one golfer who took advantage of the dry conditions Sunday morning was Savannah native Brian Harman.
That's exactly right. And Brian Harman didn't have the best first 3 rounds, but this final round, something I think fed into his game and his great play today was definitely the support. He's a Savannah native and a Georgia Bulldog. Everywhere he went on this course, you heard "Go Dogs,"
Go Dogs.
You heard "Go Brian," you go Harman, and he had his best round of the tournament not too far from home. Patience, focus, and short-term memory loss are key characteristics of a great golfer, especially on a course like Harbortown Golf Links, which ranks inside the top 20 of most difficult courses on the PGA Tour.
It just baits you into making bad decisions for sure. You feel like you can attack every pin, but you get on the wrong side of a couple and you get a 2 or 3 over par and you start pressing, and it's a great golf course. That's what Pete Dye does. He tests your physical skills, your mental skills, and I've always really enjoyed the challenge of this place.
Savannah native Brian Harman had a rough start to the RBC Heritage, finishing the first round with a bogey on 17 and a double bogey on 18. He began to find his rhythm as the days progressed, but struggled to climb the leaderboard.
It's been a frustrating week because this is one of the places that I have circled I should really come here and contend every year that I'm playing, and just wasn't my week.
But the great ones know how to flush the past and focus on the road ahead. Harman putting together one of his lowest rounds ever at the RBC Heritage, firing a 7-under 64 in the final round to finish at 11-under par.
Like yesterday, I got off to a good start. It was just nice to keep going.
After a great final round with 8 birdies, this builds his confidence heading into the next tournament.
Try to use it as a springboard. I got 2 weeks off. I got a lot of stuff to work on, but nice to put it together for at least a day.
Playing roughly an hour away from his hometown of Savannah has its perks. Harman grateful for the immense amount of support he has received over the past couple of days.
It is awesome. I probably put a little too much pressure on myself because I want to perform. I want to get in contention here. I want to play well for everyone, but I certainly appreciate the support. It's been great.
Nice way for Harmon to end his 2024 RBC Heritage campaign on a high note. And there are many popular features at the RBC Heritage. However, everyone seems to want to make sure they have the latest styles and, of course, get their plaid on.
That's right, and the place for that is the merchandise tent. Here's our Dave Williams with more.
It's not hard to judge by the enormous crowd browsing around the RBC Heritage merchandise store that it's a popular place for people looking to get their hands on the latest goodies.
Crowded every day. It's been amazing. We've been busy. The customers have all been wonderful. Lots of smiles, laughter, happiness. It's just been a real joy to have everybody in here.
While there is a vast selection of merchandise on display, patrons wanting to get their plaid on continues to be very popular.
The plaid is very, very popular. It's only grown over the years. We're going to continue to grow the plaid and offer a lot of variety of things, everything from dog collars to the plaid hats that you see. I think every man, woman, and kid on this island must have about 2 plaid hats for as many as we sell.
There's been a steady stream of people coming through these doors of the RBC Heritage merchandise tent all week long, and they don't really have an exact number of people that have visited. But they do know they've done something this year they've never done in the past.
It's the first year that we've ever had to limit people coming in and create a line outside so that people could get a chance to shop and move around and make selections, and the air conditioning could keep up because it gets pretty hot in here, especially as hot as it was yesterday.
At Harbor Town on Hilton Head Island, Dave Williams, WJCL 22 News.
Thanks, Dave, and much more to get to here on Inside the Ropes, including how the RBC Heritage continues to give back to the community.
Plus, going one-on-one with tournament director Steve Wilmot coming up next. Stay with us.
watching Inside the Ropes. The RBC Heritage elevated its status to one of 8 signature events on the PGA Tour this year.
The tournament welcoming many of the top golfers in the world to Harbortown Golf Links to compete for the iconic plaid jacket. Our Rick Snow was able to go one-on-one with the tournament director.
We're here with Steve Wilmot, tournament director of the RBC Heritage, the longest standing tournament director on the PGA Tour. And that's quite an honor, Steve.
Well, that's what I've been told, but it's a pleasure. I'm blessed. You know, love what you do what you love.
You and your staff put on a great show every year. This has risen to signature status. Has that made a big change in your job?
Yes, but you know, again, it's you talk about staff, you talk about teamwork, you talk about the community wanting to rally around being a signature event and being awarded a signature event, and it just didn't happen lightly. It's all the hard work that's been put in before. So, you know, we're all in it together. We all feel fortunate to be able to showcase this incredible community to the world.
Rising to signature status, has it had a change in the patronage here, or is it primarily the same fans?
I think the same fans and additional fans. You know, we coming off the week of, you know, the premier event in golf, if not all the sports, the Masters. You know, it's a very golf savvy group, and they're here to watch the best of the best. And you know, the last week's leaderboard is our leaderboard, and we've done a lot of things to have a signature experience for all our spectators and partners, and of course the tour. And you know, if it wasn't for RBC and Boeing and all of our sponsors and partners, we wouldn't be here. So we appreciate them as well.
Steve Wilmot, tournament director of the RBC Heritage, and I have noticed a rise in the enthusiasm among the fans this year. Rick Snow, WJCL 22 News.
All right, thanks so much, Rick. And the RBC Heritage is much more than just about the game of golf. As Steve just mentioned, it's about giving back to the community as well.
That's right, helping prepare the next generation of young golfers in the area. Golf stars of the future were on hand at the RBC Heritage Youth Day ceremony. Kids of all ages tried their hand at their golf skills during the event. Golfzilla and Golfopotamus made a special appearance in the event put on by the South Carolina Junior Golf Association. It's been a part of the tournament for almost as long as it's been around.
It's a great way for kids to get out, experience the game when they're already out here experiencing such a wonderful golf course and view and everything. So it's a way to kind of introduce them to the game.
This just gives them a good platform to get out here, take a couple swings while the grandstands are up and the big names are out and the cameras are rolling, and get them involved and hopefully get them hooked on golf.
Nearly 500 kids took part in the Youth Day. Now, you never know. You might have just seen the next Scottie Scheffler, Amy.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw Golfzilla, so I'm still watching that. But, you know, if we did see the next Scottie Scheffler, we have the footage, if so. All right, coming up next on Inside the Ropes, PGA Tour professionals comparing an LPGA Tour star to Scheffler. Find out who.
Plus, the shot of the day. It's a sharp one. You're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Inside the Ropes. Okay, let's not waste any time. Want to take you back out to the course for the shot of the day. And Preston, can you guess who it is?
Well, if I had to take a guess, I would say Wyndham Clark. I mean, he had a great round today.
Okay. Good guess. However, we're talking about the best golfer in the world here, okay? It's Scotty Scheffler, par 5. Yeah, second hole here. Scheffler showing why he is one of the best in the business. His third shot, look at that. Chip shot to hole out for eagle.
Magic.
So calm about it.
I
Just
know.
a quick wave, no big
Scotty
deal.
Magic.
Scotty Magic. The solo lead at 20 under par through 15 holes as he goes into Monday looking for that plaid jacket. Looks like he's on pace for it.
That's definitely right. Scheffler holds a 5-shot lead with 3 holes to play. I don't think anybody's going to catch him, So let's give you one more check of that leaderboard coming up here for tomorrow. And look at that, Scotty Scheffler holds that solo lead at 20 under par, with leading the field with a comfortable 5-stroke lead at 20 under par, plus a 4-way tie for second place and then a 3-way tie for 6th. And have to mention again, Savannah native Brian Harman with the low round of the day, firing a 7 under 64. Harman finishes at 11 under, tied for 12th.
And before we go, I have to take you over to the state of Texas, where Nelly Korda made golf history Sunday, winning her 5th straight LPGA event at the Chevron Championship. The win marks her second major of her career, winning the trophy by 2 strokes, continuing her amazing undefeated streak that dates back to the middle of January.
Wow, just what a wonderful thing right there. On the men's side, though, Scotty Scheffler has been making headlines for his incredible play. Scheffler has won 3 of the last 4 events and is on the verge of going 4 or 5 Monday. PGA Tour professionals giving credit to both golfers on what they have been able to accomplish.
I mean, Scotty's about to win 4 out of 5 or whatever it is, and that's unbelievable. To win 5 in a row is amazing, and especially one being a major that she just won. So, kudos to her. She's playing amazing and clearly the best female in the world.
I don't know her personally, but 5 in a row is pretty impressive. And I know that was a major today, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. I mean, obviously what Scotty's been doing has been pretty impressive, and for her to reel off 5 in a row that's hard to fathom.
And again, our coverage of the RBC Heritage continues Monday morning. That's going to do it for Inside the Ropes. For Preston Harvey, I'm Amy Zimmer. Have a great night.